What's up, guys? Welcome back to Goshen's Games. I am Goshen and my camera is messed up. So yeah, welcome back to Goshen's Games. Today we are doing something a little bit different. Something you guys are not used to seeing me do. We're gonna do some card analysis. Why? Because today guys, or well, you know, last night, early this morning, whatever time zone you're at, on the Dokkan Battle Facebook page, they just announced the Future Trunks Intelligence and Merge Zamasu. So we're gonna take a look at these guys. We're gonna break them down, and we're gonna do some team building, so that way, like you can see potentially what's a good team to build to get these guys going. So let's start with Trunks. Okay, they're gonna come on the same banner. So they announced it on Facebook, like I said. Usually when they announce it on Facebook, within a couple days, maybe even tomorrow, excuse me, as early as tomorrow, we might see they'll put it on the news feed in Dokkan, saying that a new Dokkan event is coming up. So we might see that as early as tomorrow, guys. I can, like, usually when they announce stuff on Facebook, we get the units that same week. Okay, I've been saying it. I said it last week. Don't pull on the banners that are currently available on Global, because this banner was coming up, and I said it last week. I had a feeling it was going to come either this week or next week. It looks like it's coming this week. So let's take a look at Trunks right here. Blade of Hope and Dream, Super Saiyan Trunks Future, max level 120. UR, what TUR. Team cost 48. His leader skill, super type key +1, HP attack and defense +70%. So guys, he's a rainbow lead. He gives more stats than Vegito Blue does, but less key, so it's kind of a trade-off there. So if you want like the higher stats, you can run a Vegito Blue friend who will definitely make up for the key. He does immense damage, guys. Immense damage, which is very good. And greatly lowers defense. Greatly lower defense part. Really, it's unfortunate that lowering defense doesn't do as much as it should. Passive skill, Light of Miracles. Changes strength orbs to intelligence orbs. Attack plus 15% per int orb obtained. Link skills. Okay, here's the fun part. Link skills: Golden Warrior, Messenger from the Future, Super Saiyan, the Vegeta family, Dismal Future, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle. He has Prepared for Battle and Fierce Battle. That's really good in its own. Then you have Super Saiyan and Golden Warrior. So those are gonna be his 4 main links right there. So only available in Japan. Obviously, that's true until it comes out. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. It's early in the morning. His super attack is farmable. We have the Future Trunks event out currently, and you use that strength Super Saiyan Trunks to farm his super attack right there. Super attack. Okay, so he has. Let's see. He has a 30% additional attack added to super attack multiplier at super attack level 10. And then he has his key multiplier is 140, which is actually really good. Usually anything about above 130 is optimal. Oh man, I'm really sorry, guys. Really sorry. Yeah, anything above 130 is optimal. So I did a bit of I put a bit of a team builder together. You know, let's have some fun here. Obviously, there's a whole list of units that you can use, guys. A whole list of units. These are just some units that I would prefer to use personally, but there are other units that you guys can use for sure. So this is gonna be a Rainbow Super Team. Okay, Rainbow Super Team. You can run either Vegito Blue lead or you can run a Trunks lead. Either way, you're gonna run them both. Okay. When you're running Vegito Blue, it's kind of given that you're gonna run Super Vegito. So let's go here. Let's take a look at Trunks first. Okay, so Trunks, come on, hover over. Thank you. Trunks is gonna share Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle, pretty much with everybody here. Okay, so you're gonna see Super Saiyan and all that. So with Vegito, with Super Vegito, he shares Golden Warrior as well. So you're gonna get 3 ki between them, as well as 15 and 10%, so 25% up attack. Excuse me, guys. You're gonna see a lot of yawning today too. I'm sorry. So between Vegito Blue and Trunks here, you're gonna get the 2 ki from Prepare for Battle and the 25% up from the links. So who else do you want to run? Granted, because you have the 2 fusions here, it's kind of a given you could run Gotenks and Gogeta. They are viable options, definitely. We're gonna put them over here. Obviously, Gogeta will link better with Super Vegito and Vegito Blue. They share 5 links together, which is phenomenal. So you have Fuse Fighter, Fierce Battle, Prepare for Battle, Super Saiyan, and Golden Warrior there. So right there, that's 5 ki that you're getting, and then on top of that, 25%. So here with Vegito Blue, you got Over in a Flash, Prepare for Battle, Fuse Fighter. So that's instant super right there, because you're talking. So if you're running double Vegito Blue lead, you're talking an additional 7 ki right there. That's just overkill. So then you have Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle, like I said. So you're going to see that pretty much all across the board, with a couple exceptions, and I'll go through that. Now here's the thing. Here's the interesting thing. Gogeta shares 4 links with Trunks. You got Fierce Battle, Prepare for Battle, Super Saiyan, and Golden Warrior. So with those 4 links, that's actually pretty decent. So we're going to keep in consideration right there. So now let's before we go into Gotenks, we're going to go into Vegeta here. Vegeta, okay, Vegeta and Trunks. First of all, this Vegeta does immense damage. So he's going to hit really hard, and his super attack, he raises up his attack, so it's going to stack. Come on. So he's going to share Super Saiyan, the Vegeta family, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. So it's gonna throw it off a little bit, but you're still getting 3 ki, so that's 9 ki already. So it's not going to be not going to be too difficult to get ki. Plus whoever else he links with is going to give him more ki right there. So that's very good. Now, does he link well with Vegito? With both Vegetos? He's not bad, because you got your ki plus 2, and then your attack boost for both of them. It's the same. Okay. Should you run Int Vegeta with Trunks? I would say yes, because like I said, he has 4 links with him, and he hits really hard, and he multiplies his super. So I would say yes. So you got 4 right there. Okay, but that's granted if you have them. If you don't, then you can use some of the other options that I have here, or something else that might fit to you better. Okay, so now let's go with this Gotenks. Okay, Gotenks here. Under the assumption that if Gogeta's not in play, right? So if Gogeta's not in play, because Gogeta is kind of up in the air right now, we'll go over whether you should use him or not at the end. Gotenks, he shares 3 links right there with Super Vegito, and he shares 4 with Vegito Blue. This is the whole problem with Gotenks. Okay, the problem with Gotenks is he hits the hardest at 11 ki. If you're running him on a double Vegito Blue lead, what kills it is the Over in a Flash. Okay, the Over in a Flash gives 3 ki, so right there is 9 ki, and then Fuse Fighter is 11 ki. So right there, instant super, and then you're gonna be stuck supering at 12. So Gotenks hits hard even at super attack 12, or super. I'm sorry, even at 12 ki super, he hits very hard. He doesn't link well with Trunks. Okay, he doesn't link well with him at all. There's no key links between them, which is not a bad thing, but there's really not much else going for him. Would I run him? Because also on Vegeta, he only has 2 links as well. They share both Fierce Battle and Super Saiyan. Would I run Gotenks? No. I'm not going to run Gotenks because he's going to have too many problems trying to super. Let me close that. So I'm going to take Gotenks out. I wouldn't run him. Not on this kind of team where you're going to be running Trunks. Could you run him? Yes, you could. You're gonna have that key issue where he's always gonna super. One way to counteract that is to not run a double Vegito Blue lead and instead run the Trunks lead. So because Trunks gives one key and then a Vegito Blue lead. But then at the same time, you're gonna have to have Gotenks on a different rotation than Vegito Blue, because if you have them on the same rotation as Vegito Blue, you're gonna have that problem because they give each other 5 key right there. Okay, next option here. This Gohan, okay, the new tournament Gohan that we got. I like him because he gives 25% attack up to your entire team, or whoever's on rotation with him. So he's gonna share the same links, prepare for battle, Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior with Vegito, Super Vegito. He's not gonna have Fierce Battle because Fierce Battle is usually for units that get Dokkan Awakened through Dokkan events. So he's not gonna share Fierce Battle, but he's gonna give that 25% up regardless, which is actually more than Fierce Battle because Fierce Battle is 15. So then with Super Saiyan, that's another 10. So he's gonna give 35% up. So that's why I said don't write him off, because this Gohan is actually really good as a support unit. Plus, he gives 2 key on top of everything else. So he is a key battery, and he is a fantastic buff. Now with Trunks, he's going to have the same links. Come on. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, prepare for battle. The only one he doesn't link well is with Vegito Blue, who is Super Saiyan and prepare for battle, which is okay, because Golden Warrior, like I said, is just 1 key. Gohan gives 2 key, and he buffs up 25% for attack. Okay, that is a massive boost, guys. It's worth having Gohan. If you're gonna run Gohan, it's worth having him as a floater in the 3rd turn slot. Okay, you're not gonna keep him on a regular rotation. Let me see. Okay, so this Goku right here, Super Saiyan 2 Goku, Shattering Strike. He's a decent option. Because it's passive, he gives 2 key to all allies and attack plus 20%. He does supreme damage, and he has some decent links. I was taking into consideration either him or the AGL starter Goku that gets a Dokkan Awaken, but he has better stats overall. That's the only reason why I would pick him. He would hit harder as opposed to the other one, but the other one he's super sooner, so I guess it's a trade-off there. With Trunks, he's gonna have Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, prepare for battle, and he's gonna share that pretty much across the board here. Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, prepare for battle. Here's Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, prepare for battle, and then again over here, Super Saiyan, prepare for battle, and Saiyan Warrior Race. Would I personally use him? No, I wouldn't run him. I'd actually take him off the team. Like I said, I mean, if that's what you have, he's a good option. He is, because he buffs up the whole team. He basically does what this Gohan does, but not as well. Okay, because that extra 5% does make a difference. Alright, so let's go to this Vegeta here. I love this Vegeta. He's one of my favorite cards to run because he's super tanky. But would he fit well in this team? So that's what we're going to take a look at right now. So let's see how he links with Trunks. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle. He's lacking the Vegeta family. He doesn't have prepared for battle. Okay. He's a massive tank, like I said, and he stuns. He has great utility because he's a stunner. So even after his passive wears out, he's still a stunner. With everybody else, he's going to link up Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle. That's a given. Alright, that's a given. But he's going to be lacking key with most of the units. Now I say most of the units because we're going to get to Vegito Blue, and it's going to be different. Okay? You're going to see something different. So let's go Vegito Blue right here. Vegito Blue, he now links over in a flash Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle. That over in a flash makes a huge difference, guys. It makes a huge difference because of the fact that he can stun. He's now giving an extra 3 key to Vegito Blue. So you're never gonna have key problems with keeping him and Vegito Blue, or maybe having him on a third round rotation or something like that. So you can tank. But if you have him on a third round rotation, then that kind of defeats the whole purpose, because then he's not going to take full advantage of his tanking capabilities. So we're gonna keep him here. Let's go ahead and move Gohan down. We're gonna keep him over here with Gogeta, because also look at this, Gogeta. He has 4 links with Gogeta. He's gonna link up with Over in a Flash, Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, and Golden Warrior. So he's gonna actually have a lot of key with Gogeta here. So we're gonna keep him there just to take a look in a little bit with him. Okay. So now let's go look at this Bardock. We're gonna look at Bardock. What's good about Bardock is he's a sealer. He's a decent unit. So on this Bardock, to be honest, I like him better on a mono intelligence team. He has a good passive because he's a key. He supplies himself key, so he's always gonna super. You know, he doesn't hit really hard, but he also seals. And you can see like his links are kind of there, but they're not. So I mean, like I said, he's a good option to have as a sealer. Do you need him? No, I'm gonna take him off. Okay, so it keeps popping up. I don't want it to pop up. All right, so this is what we have left, guys. This is what we have left. Okay, we need 2 more units to fill the slot. All right, so let's take a look here one more time. Like I said, we're gonna go back to Gogeta, so we're gonna go back to him now. He has 5 links with both Vegetos. Okay, there's a lot of key going through, because you got Over in a Flash, a Fuse Fighter, and Prepared for Battle. Instant supers between them. Okay, Fierce Battle and Super Saiyan, so you get your 25% boost. Over here, we have, come on, Golden Warrior, Prepared for Battle, Fuse Fighter. Again, instant supers. So, is he a good option? I would have him on the team because he links well with the Trunks. He links decently with the Vegeta. So I would have him on the team as a damage dealer for sure. Okay. Now, the last 2 units to fill a slot, in my opinion, for me, the last 2 units to fill a slot. Okay, so we have Gogeta, and this is why I said it's going to get a little bit interesting, because the Vegeta here, he has 4 links with Gogeta and 3 links with Vegito Blue. You know, you have that Over in a Flash link, which is going to provide that 3 key. But if you're not going to keep him on a regular rotation and you're going to have him as a 3rd slot rotating unit, you got to chuck him. He's gonna be gone. Because then there's no point to run him if you're going to be doing it like that. So like I said, this Gohan here, this Gohan is very good. So that's why he's going to be the last one to stay. You know, his biggest, the best thing that he does is provide that attack boost. Okay, because you're going to link all these guys up who are sharing Fierce Battle and Super Saiyan, so they're getting 25%. He gives an extra 25%, so that is very good, guys. That's why people went so hard on that tournament to get him, because he gives such a big boost, especially in the meta right now. That just makes you deal so much more damage, guys. So that's almost, if you take into consideration, that's almost like a 50% boost. Now, does it work necessarily in that manner? I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, he gives a 25% boost up to his team. So that's you know, that's why he stays there. You know, like the last one, he's not the weakest link. So this is the team that you would see me running if I were to pull this Vegeta. I haven't pulled him, but eventually one day I will, and then I'll go ahead and I'll run that. So this would be my heroes team. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll clear that up, and I will be right back, so that way I can go ahead and do a team build for Zamasu. Alright guys, so let's take a look now at Merge or Fused Zamasu. Wrath of Absolute God. Extreme type key plus 1, HP attack and defense plus 70%. So he does the same thing for extreme types that Trunks does for super types. Causes immense damage to enemy and greatly lowers defense. So he lowers defense just like Trunks does. Kind of unfortunately useless. Passive skill, Discord of Gods and Men. Attack plus 120%. That is awesome. Attack minus 10% for super type allies. If you have super type or super units in your team with Zamasu, he's gonna lower their attack. So attack plus 120% is really, really good, guys. That is massive. Basically, he shares that passive with Rose, who Rose also, I think Rose is 100 or 120. I don't remember. We'll take a look in a second. So Link skills: Nightmare, Godly Power, Fear and Faith, Fuse Fighter, Big Bad Bosses, Dismal Future, and Fierce Battle. So he's got a lot of links that we're going to take a look at here. Now, alright, so let's see. He does have a farmable super attack on his other form, or the form before he's Dokkan Awakened. He has a farmable super attack, guys. So keep that in mind. Don't throw Elder Kais into him because you can farm him. 12 key multiplier is 140%. Like I said with Trunks, anything above 130 is really good, guys. All right, so now that we've went over this, let's go and team build, because team building is fun. So let's see here. I have here we go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna run Rose as our leader on this. Okay. Key issues is not gonna be as important as the super team if you're running Go tanks, for example. The villains or the extreme types don't really have that problem. Okay, they're greedy, they like their key. So Rose, I'm gonna start with Rose. If you're running Rose, you're gonna run black. Okay, they share 6 links, guys. 6 links. So you're gonna run them. That's like 100%. Okay. Big Bad Bosses, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Nightmare, and Fear and Faith. Okay, so Rose and Zamasu. Now keep in mind, for some weird reason, this Zamasu here, like they on Dokkan Battle Builder, they didn't have the Dokkan Awakened one for some weird reason. So let's just go over it. Let me make sure like the differences here. Nightmare, Godly Powers, Nightmare, Godly Power, Fear and Faith, Fuse Fighter, Big Bad Bosses, Dismal Future. Okay, so the only one he's missing is Fierce Battle, so that's fine. That's fine, because then, so then, let's just clarify that. So he's gonna, I'll get off of that. He's gonna share 5 links with Rose and 5 links with Goku Black, and I believe it's gonna be the same 5 links. So Big Bad Bosses. So keep in mind, guys, keep in mind this is a massive boost increase. Okay, Big Bad Boss is 25%, Nightmare 10%, Fierce Battles 15%. Guys, that is huge damage. Okay, come on, go on it. So right there, so you can take a look. This, like I said, Big Bad Boss is 25%, Fierce Battle 15%, Nightmare 10%. So that is 30, 40, 45, 50, guys. 50%. Okay, 50% is disgusting. And then they share Fear and Faith, Dismal Future. So they're gonna get those key. They're gonna get those key links as well. So, so these 3 obviously they will link extremely well, guys. Extremely well. So where do we go from there? We have so many options, guys. So many options. Let's start with the freezes. Okay. Let me move Sin over here. Let's start with the freezes. There's so many freezes. All right. So let's go ahead and keep him, like, we'll keep it together with these 3 here. So the only thing that Frieza shares in common is Fierce Battle. This is going to be on the tech, and the same rule will apply for the AGL. The only thing they share is Fierce Battle. If I had to choose between them, I would need a tank. Okay, so let's get rid of Tech Frieza. We don't need a damage dealer. Yes, Tech Frieza hits harder than AGL does, but he's just, AGL will definitely tank harder. So with that in mind, with the tanking in mind, let's compare him now to Janemba. Okay, Janemba shares quite a bit of links compared to AGL Frieza, and Janemba, come on, open up. All right, Janemba's passive skill, attack and defense plus 5,000, and guard activated against all attacks. So he will guard against all the attacks. So when taking consideration and comparing Janemba and Frieza, we are going to get rid of Frieza. Now, granted, if you don't have Janemba, like me, I don't have Janemba, I would actually run that AGL Frieza because I don't have him and I need a tank. So, you know, that Frieza will tank everything. As long as your HP is 50% or above, he will tank everything with reduced damage of 90%. So, the biggest thing here is the fact that Janemba shares Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Nightmare, and Fear and Faith, all across the board, except with Merge Zamasu, because, oh no, all across the board, because Fierce Battle, this one doesn't have it yet. Alright, so the next options we have, let's take a look at Turles. Turles is a key battery and a stunner, but we won't really have a need for key battery because it's giving so much key here. Global Black gives 3 key on his passive. Rose gives 3 key. So Turles, sorry dude, you're out. As good of a card as you are, we're not going to need that stun. As long as we have our tanks, we're not going to need it. Now, okay, Broly here. Broly, LR Broly is a fantastic unit, but he's really not going to find a space here on this team. I mean, he has, let's see, with Rose he links, come on, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. And with Black it's Fierce Battle and Prepare for Battle. So with Fuse Zamasu, he's only going to share Fierce Battle. He doesn't link well with Janemba either. They only share Fierce Battle. So actually, I would actually bump Broly. You know, it's, yes, he's a fun unit to use, but not everybody has him because he's an LR. So that's why we're bumping him. Alright, so Tech Buff Boo. He's an interesting unit because he supplies himself Ki. Ki plus 2 and attack plus 70% when HP is 99% or below, which is actually pretty good because he'll super almost all the time. Problem is, he doesn't link well. Big Bad Boss is Fierce Battle. Come on. Big Bad Boss is Fierce Battle, and Big Bad Boss is Fierce Battle. So because he doesn't link well, we're going to bump him. He's off the team. Alright. So, now we get to the good ones. Let's start with Sin. Okay, Sin, obviously he's going to share everything with Omega, but we're not focused on Omega right here. We're focused on the rest of them. Merge Zamasu, he's going to have Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle, just like he does with the rest of his units here. Okay, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Fear and Faith. So he's going to share that across the board. That's not bad. It's not bad. And then with Janemba, he has... I can't see it because it's just... Okay. With Janemba, Brutal Beatdown as well, which is... it's whatever. So we're going to put him aside here because before we compare him, let's look at Full Power Frieza. Full Power Frieza is an interesting guy. Because of how much he hits for. Attack plus 120% when performing a super attack. That is really good. That's the same thing as Fuse Zamasu, and I think Rose is the same. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, it's not showing any super attack. Yeah, when he's supering, it should raise up his. Oh no, attack plus 100%. There it is. Attack plus 100%. So, full power freeze is a good unit for damage. So that's the only reason why I have him here. His links are just okay. They're just there. So let's take a look now at Omega before we get rid of anybody else. Let's take a look at Omega. Omega, he's going to share the same 3 links that's just common across the board. Big Bad Boss is Fierce Battle and Fear and Fade. You're going to see that all over the place. Now, what I like about Omega is he's like an off tank. Like his stats, he's very well rounded. He's very well rounded with the stats. You know, attack plus 80%, and then he debuffs the enemy, attack minus 30%. So that's what makes him really good. He does immense damage, greatly lower defenses, whatever. So he's gonna add survivability onto the team. Same thing with Buhan. Buhan is gonna add survivability because he's gonna heal you. So you're gonna take less damage with Omega, and you're gonna heal with Buhan. Again, they share the same links. Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. Now he's different because he shares Shocking Speed with Omega, which he doesn't have. He doesn't share with anybody else. He'll share Kamehameha with Goku Black, and that's about it. So he's gonna be lacking on ki, but he gives a lot of survivability, and he's a good damage dealer. All right, so let's take a look at Broly really quick. Broly. The only thing he's gonna share with Zamasu here is Fierce Battle. Same thing with Black here. He shares Fierce Battle and I believe Prepare for Battle. Yep. And then on Rose, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle. Honestly, he is not. He's a good, solid unit. Just for this type of team, I would actually bump him off. I bump him off because at this point we have damage. We have a ton of damage here with these 3 units. We need more survivability at this point. So because of that as well, Sin Shenron, you don't have much going for you, dude. Attack plus 80%, all enemies defense minus 30. If that was attack minus 30 like Omega, then he would actually be good. But because he doesn't, we're gonna take him off the team. Because that defense debuff is not worth keeping you around. All right, so we're down to choosing between these 3. Like I said, Full Power Frieza is at a weird place right now. When Cooler comes out, because Cooler's in JP, obviously, Physical Cooler. When Physical Cooler comes out, he's gonna be a lot better. Right now, he's just at a weird place. He's really good if you put him in the potential system, but you shouldn't have to rely on the potential system in order to make the card good, if that makes any sense, guys. So I mean, obviously, if you don't have some of these units and you have Full Power Frieza, run Full Power Frieza. He's a good damage dealer. Like I said, we have a lot of damage right here between these 3 units, so we're gonna actually bump him. So that leaves us with Omega and Buhan as our remaining 2 units. Like I said, they're all going to share the same types of links. These 3 right here are the ones that are going to link the best. I just freaking highlighted everything. Those 3 right there are going to be the ones that link the best. Omega is going to provide survivability with his tanking ability as well as lowering attack. And then Buhan is going to provide survivability for healing. You know, he's not going to link phenomenal with these guys here, but he gives that survivability that you need. So, you know, you have your 3 tanks and you have your 3 damage dealers. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video today. If you like this video, if you would like to see me do more of these videos, I know this one was kind of long, but I wanted to do it to go a little bit more in depth and do something different. So if you enjoyed this video and you enjoy this type of content, you want me to do more of it, I certainly will. Just let me know. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe down below. Let me know in the comment section what you would run, you know, from what you guys have in your team. You know, like I said, not everybody has these units. There's some units that I don't have. I don't have Janemba, for example. So let me know what you guys would run. Let me know what you think of this video. If you guys would like me to do more of these, I certainly will. Just let me know. And anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you very much for watching the video today, and you guys have a great rest of your day.